It is windy. It is always windy. Hey, hey. Just blows my mind being 75 degrees out and beautiful. Yeah, I had to get out here and ride today because it is a warm day. I didn't look at the temperature, but it's like well in the mid 70s. Still got the jacket on and long pants, but yeah, and it's of course, I sound like a broken record. It is windy. It is always windy. But there's a warm front coming up, I think, from the south blowing up here, so that's why it's warm. Not a weatherman or anything, but you know what I mean. Got to get out here and ride when it's this kind of weather. I'll deal with the wind, but yeah, there's people out in shorts, you can tell, and it's like a summer day. It is pretty cool. Cool meaning pretty groovy. Anywho, oh, I just smelled somebody's grilling out. That was good. I haven't eaten supper yet, so that's later when I get home, but I wanted to ride real quick. But you can see people are in shorts, and it's almost feels like could be like June or something. It's really, I wish this thing had a temperature gauge on it, but it doesn't, because that would be kind of handy, right? I could always tell you guys what the temperature is. I don't like fumbling with my phone when I'm riding this thing. But yeah, it's nice. Hey, hey. One of the very few bikes I've seen this year yet, but I gotta remember, man, it's only February. It hasn't been too many warm days to ride except for today. Yeah, people in shorts or t-shirts. Got a lot of people out today walking their dog, riding their motorcycles, riding their scooters, walking, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go see how the golf course looks, because this would be the ideal day to play golf, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that played hooky today to go play golf. So let's go check out the golf course and see what's going on there, huh? Shall we? I wonder why there's not a lot of people on the golf course. That's interesting.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole.
I don't see anybody. That's weird. And this today you would think would be like jam-packed, huh? I wonder if there's a reason for that. I'm gonna go up here and look at the golf course parking lot, but I didn't see anybody on the golf course, and that is extremely rare for a day like this, I would think. But anyway, I forgot my gloves, as you can see, and like, darn it, I thought something felt weird when I was riding the bike. It's like, what's different? I don't have my gloves on, but that's okay. It's really warm enough to probably ride in shorts and a t-shirt, but I still like to have some protection. That is just, unless it's just so windy that people don't want to golf today. I don't know. This is bizarre, because I'm not kidding you guys. I think the temperature got up to like 75 today or even higher. And there's hardly anybody here on the golf course. That makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. I don't understand why people have that. I mean, it's a great day and it's windy. Maybe the wind is too much. I don't know, but hell, there's been other days where it's been this windy and this place has been packed. Yeah, nobody. What is today, Wednesday? Well, I guess Wednesday on a nice day is the day to come to this golf course, because there is like hardly anybody here, which blows my mind, being 75 degrees out and beautiful. I feel like asking somebody, where in the hell is everybody at? I don't understand. It's just very weird. Perplexing, huh? Perplexing. I'm perplexed a lot with people. How can I say?
Very perplexing situation.
This is what a scooter's all about. as many of you have these type of scooters or smaller motorbikes, any bike really for that matter, but just to get out here on a nice warm day and after a hard day's work, just get out here and ride and relieve a little bit of stress. Man, there ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it. And I like to go slow. I don't fly. I mean, I don't like to just ride this thing full throttle all the time and feel like I'm in a hurry to go places. I just like to cat around the subdivisions and stuff. And we live around a golf course.
Duh.
With like very nice roads and homes, and to me this is great, just to get out here and cat around, right, and look at the sights. But today is Wednesday, March. Forgive me, I said February earlier. It is actually the 1st of March. March 1st, 2023, and 75 degrees or more. We've been very lucky. This has been a very mild start to the new year. We really didn't have that much. We had like 1 or 2 days that it snowed quite extensively. And one of those days, nobody really even predicted it. We just wake up and there's like 10 inches of snow out there, and I think that it even caught the weather people off guard. It just came through really quickly, and it was during the middle of the night. Everybody wakes up and like, what the heck is this? Nobody even predicted it, you know? I mean, that's why they call them weather forecasters, because it's not an exact science. They do the best they can and they forecast based on the models and all that jazz, but they don't know. And if you're wrong, it doesn't matter. Not in my if I'm wrong in my job, it matters. But if you're a weather forecaster and you're wrong, you just say, well, the weather pattern changed. It's unbelievable, and you still have a job. Not really a lot of accountability, and I would think in that type of role, because it's just you're trying to do your best to predict something. Where like if you're in IT like me and you're on a very busy help desk, you have to be wrong or you right. Yeah, you have to be right or you have to deal with the consequences.
Me, I always tell the truth.
And people don't like that when you're wrong. So a little bit, I shouldn't say it's more stressful, but if you're a weather forecaster, I don't know, to me that would have its own challenges. That's why they call it work, right? Nothing's fun, nothing's easy. We work to get a paycheck, the majority of us, and that's why we do it. If we had our choice, would you go to work every morning? Depends what you do. Probably not. I know I'd rather be maybe riding my bike or doing something like that instead of sitting at a computer for 8 hours talking to clients, you know, that are not so happy all the time.
Have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot?
Most people are pretty cordial in the place of business, but you get some people who are not so nice. That's just the nature of the world. I think technology is really stressing the hell out of everybody. Technology is supposed to make our lives easier, but they're shoving it down our throats. Things change so quickly. Technology, AI, all these different things. And I know all about AI because when I do my videos, my other channel especially, I like to write a script. These AI platforms, it's like Chat Buddy and some of these other things, you know, you can just ask it a question or tell it a statement like, write me a script for dish soap, and it'll write a thing for dish soap. Dish soap. And when you read it, it's like, wow, pretty impressive. So a lot of folks that are content creators right now are using these AI chat things to kind of generate their script, and they sound pretty good. I can't, you know, say they don't work. They do work, but the problem with that is, to me, it takes out the human emotion standard, you know. And do we want robots just writing everything for us? I don't know. I still like to create my own stuff and write my own script. Now, I'll use the chat things like the Chat Buddy or whatever they're called to get some ideas, to get some wording down, maybe some words that I haven't thought of. I'm gonna go down here, but I don't like copy and paste the whole thing and make a video out of it, because even though I think YouTube, you'll still get monetized with these chat things, you got to be careful with that. If you're watching this and you're a content creator, I wouldn't surprise me if YouTube starts, you know, their algorithms and stuff start noticing when someone's using an AI versus if they're writing their own script. I don't know how they would tell that, but I think if you do copy word for word from an AI script to the platform and you upload it, I would suspect that YouTube might curb that down the road, but I could be wrong. It might take them a while to figure out how to do that, but I think some of that stuff's boring. You know, when I read the script, that if I ask the chat AI question and I read the script, it kind of doesn't have the human factor involved, if you know what I mean. It's robotic. It sounds like a robot, and if you read it, it's just like monotone. Robots don't have a way to understand emotion. That's the problem. And even when they write, even when these AI platforms write something, you don't have the human emotion in there. And you'd have to kind of read what I mean, I could write something and then have the AI write it, and it would be completely different feeling associated with it. Yeah, nice night. I'm just going slow. I probably could not even break 20 miles an hour yet. Probably a lot of people back here at the dog park, I would imagine, today. Yeah, a couple people. But so that's Casey's that I talked about last video, and there's gonna be, I believe, I don't know what's gonna be behind here. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell where the road's gonna go. I know it's just gonna go up there, but anyway, it's kind of far. I got the wide angle on. Super wide, they call it. A lot of people at the playground, but one of these days, I was waiting for those people to get by me, and they're like walking right directly at me. I'm like, oh, am I gonna get mugged here? I want to take some longer trips, and I say that all the time, but I'm gonna take a trip to where I grew up as a kid. I've said it before, and you're probably like, yeah, right, you're never gonna get up to Cowan Lake, but I'm going to, darn it. And that'll be interesting, because I've not literally been there in probably 2 decades, and I just want to cruise the areas that I used to just walk on foot as a kid and go fishing and all that jazz. So that'll be fun. Go down to the beach. Last time I went to Cowan Lake, no, that was Houston Woods, my bad. They had like 100 turkey vultures. It's like the scene from The Birds, that movie. You ever see that movie, The Birds? And I was like little dicey. I'm walking around out there by myself, nobody around Cowan Lake, and there's like 1 million birds, like big ass turkey vultures just watching me. I mean, if they wanted to be mean, I would have been toast. I don't think they're aggressive birds, but it was kind of spooky. They were all around me. So yeah, we'll go to Cowan Lake. You'll get to see that. I'm not going to film the whole trip because that's like probably going to take me an hour to get there. But I'll have some highlights of the trip. Some of the back roads and stuff are beautiful. But I got to wait till it's warm and I have a whole weekend where I don't have anything on the agenda. And I can just get out there and ride, you know, and be gone from for the whole day. Because I want to spend some time up there. And I'm not going to rush up there in an hour and rush home. I want to go up there and maybe stop somewhere and eat at one of the old diners in the Wilmington area or something. Maybe even ride up to the city of Wilmington. So that'll be something I look forward to. Let's open up the weather map and see. Yep, 75 degrees. Yeah, 75 or 79 I guess it went to today. I don't know if you could see that. But the wind, I don't know where this wind thing is, but the wind says 6.4 miles an hour, which is clearly not where I'm at. It's a lot windier here. But yeah, 75 degrees. This place does a killing. This Flying Aces car wash, this building's not original. I think the first owner of this was a car wash, but it was one of those do-it-yourself where it wasn't automated. You had to go in there and use the hoses and do it yourself. Well, that didn't last long. This thing's been turned over like probably 3 or 4 times with different companies buying that thing and trying it, and finally this Flying Aces car wash, which is, you can obviously get a monthly plan and you can go in there unlimited time. So all these people buy like these monthly plan memberships for whatever it is, 25 bucks a month or 30, I don't know what it is. And you can go in there like an unlimited amount of time. You can go in there every day. It doesn't matter. You're paying a monthly fee. So like I said, these people are constantly going through that thing. And I would too. But we don't wash our cars that much. If I do wash my car, I'm going to go out in the driveway and do it. I'm just kind of frugal like that. More things to spend my money on than a car wash per month, you know what I mean? But if you have unlimited supply of money and that's what you like to do, go for it. But I'm not going to spend $30 a month washing a car. That's not something I like to do. Call me tight, whatever. I don't care. It's my money. But I'm not going to hoard it. Hey, there's me, Scott. See, when you're like a content creator and you have a YouTube channel, you really got to plan stuff. You got to plan what you're going to talk about. You got to plan, like, you don't have to write a word-for-word script, but you do have to touch on subjects. If you just go out here and blindly just ramble like I do, people get bored with that really quickly, you know?